Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we will see some more interview questions related to PySpark. These questions were also asked to me in my interviews. I'll only share the questions today. We'll see the solutions if required in some other videos. I want you guys to solve them at your own, and if you feel you're stuck, comment your queries in the comment section. I'll answer them, and if I feel that there are many questions or queries or you are not able to solve, then I'll create another video with the solution. So let's get started. So let's see the first question. So this is related to again loading of CSV file. The question goes something like this: you get the following data frame after loading a CSV file. You notice that the third row has an extra column. So this C3 is an extra column. Your expected schema was M1, M2, and M3. So the three columns you were expecting after loading a CSV file, and this M3 is also a null. How your output should have something without the null basically. So you don't want these bad rows in your data frame. How can you skip these rows while loading the CSV file in PySpark? So this is the question. This is related to CSV loading your data through CSV file. So I have given a hint here, like explore what you can pass in options while loading CSV file, and you can also make use of filter if required. So try to solve this question. The next question is, you have been given below two data frames, df1 and df2. So there are two data frames, df1 and df2, these two if you can see. And your task is to perform the following join operations between df1 and df2. Show the output of each operation. So these kind of questions related to join, basically you are given two tables. If it's a SQL interview, you are given two tables, and the interviewer asks to see the output when you are doing inner join or left join or right join or full outer join on these two tables. The similar questions are asked in PySpark also, like two data frames will be given, and most of the time the interviewers wants to see how you handle null while joining. So in this data frames, I'm not there are only 4 rows here, and there are how many 6 rows here. So how you handle the nulls, like when joining, basically when inner join performs, how the output looks like. So try to implement this. And here you can also, in PySpark, you can also see left join or anti-join. You can also see those, how you can implement them. Let's move on to question number 3. So in this question number 3, you have a data frame employee DF that contains information about employees, including their employee ID, name, joining date, and relieving date. Relieving date is something it is if it is applicable. So if an employee has left the organization, then the date will be there. If he is still with the company, then the date is blank or null. So in this data frame, a null value in the relieving data column indicates that the employee is still working at the company. Your task is to write a PySpark code that identifies the employee who have completed more than 1 year of service at the company. The output should be a new data frame containing the employee ID, name, joining date, and the duration of their employment in years and months. So there are two tasks here. So basically, you have to see if a employee has completed it 1 year in the company or not. So maybe he has left the organization, but still he has completed more than 1 year. So check that as well, and accordingly the output data frame should contain these columns. I think this would be easy. Hope you guys can solve this one. Otherwise, just comment your questions in the comment section. Let's see question number 4. So in the number 4, you have a CSV file containing customer data with the following schema. So this is the given data frame. You can see that some rows have null values in either the order date, this one, or order amount. While one row has a null value in the customer name column, write a PySpark code to load this CSV file, handle the null values appropriately, drop rows, fill with default values, and create a clean data frame. So the expected output is something like this. So basically, the customer name should not be null. That is the main thing, that it should not be null. And handle these particular like if it's a blank, pass it a value like null, or you can pass it some other values. So basically it's a question related to handling nulls. Let's see question number 5. You are given 3 data frames: orders, products, and order details. The order data frame contains the following columns. Okay, order ID, customer ID, and order date. The products data frame contains the following columns: product ID, product name, and price. And the order detail data frame contains the mapping between orders and products: order ID, product ID, and quantity. Write a PySpark code to join the 3 data frames, orders, products, and order details, and calculate the total revenue for each customer by summing up the order amounts. And the formula is price multiplied by quantity. Basically, you want the revenue for each customer to be calculated. You are given 3 data frames, and you in the final, if you see in the first, order ID is given. In the first one, order ID is given. In the second, product ID is given. Okay, there is no order ID here. And then the third one, order details, you're given order ID and product ID both. So by combining all these 3 data frames, how can you calculate this price multiplied by quantity? So this is basically to check your knowledge of joins. And question number 6. Okay, so this is basically the interviewer wanted to see how you can process a CSV file, how well you have the knowledge. So the question goes something like this: to create a PySpark data frame by reading a CSV file stored in GCS, Google Cloud Storage bucket. So your CSV file is stored in Google Cloud Storage bucket. You have to read that file from the bucket. Additionally, could you please show how to add 2 columns to the data frame? Then you have to add 2 columns: created at with the value current date and created by with your name. So those 2 columns, one is current date, which will have a value of the current date whenever it is processing, and the created by will be your name. Finally, I'd like to know how to repartition the data frame based on the created at column. So the third thing is that you have to repartition the data frame by the column created at column and save the resulting data frame as a Parquet file to another location in GCS. Write the code to do the above steps. So this is basically, if you don't know how to read from Google Cloud Storage, just Google it, like just the syntax you can find. And then there are 4 things you have to do here. You have to read the file, then you have to apply with column and create 2 columns. Then you have to repartition the data frame, and the 4th one is you to save the data frame as a Parquet file in another GCS location. Even if you don't know anything about Google Cloud Storage, just consider this as any path. Okay, so if you are not applying for any job related to Google Cloud, they are not going to mention related to a bucket or Google Cloud bucket, but other location you can consider. So try this question. This was an interesting question. And let's see question number 7. So in the question number 7, I was given this data frame, ID, name, and subject. So the interviewer asked me, just gave me this expected output, and I had to write the PySpark code to get this output. So just ID, name, and you have to take all the subjects in this way. So a hint, I would say there is some methods or functions, you can say, through which you can combine the subjects like this. Explore that, or Google the method how you can do that. So this was pretty straightforward. So now I come to the end. So I had shared with you 7 such questions, and more or less the questions revolve around these topics only. So, like, they want to test how you read the how you, if you know how to read via a PySpark, and how you process basically the file. Then there would be questions like how you use with column, lit. There would sometimes questions related to if your column is a array, then how would you handle that? And yeah, how would you write to another location or another file format? So the, and of course joins and window functions are something that are favorite of interview questions. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or if you face any issues while solving these questions, then please put your questions in the comment section. You can also connect with me via LinkedIn. I'll be sharing the link to the Databricks notebook in the description below. And if you want to watch more such kind of videos on data engineering interview questions and related videos to data engineering, then please subscribe to my channel. And if this video was helpful for you, then please hit the like button. Thank you.